Imagine a city so wealthy that diamonds, rubies, and emeralds were sold openly on the streets like common vegetables. A metropolis larger than Renaissance Rome, protected by 1,000,000 fierce warriors and holding the title of the second richest city on planet Earth.
This wasn't a myth. This was Vijayanagara, known today as Hampi. But in the year 1565, in a matter of just a few terrifying days, this golden superpower didn't just collapse, it was utterly erased from history. Burned so intensely that the solid stones cracked, while its 500,000 citizens vanished into thin air.
Why was this medieval megacity so brutally targeted? And what secret ancient technology still hides within its charred remains? Today, we unlock the darkest mystery of India's forgotten Golden Empire. To understand the mystery of its destruction, we first have to understand what Hampi was. Just like the advanced urban planning you saw in the Indus Valley, or the immense global knowledge pool of Nalanda, Hampi was the absolute pinnacle of its time. European travelers who visited wrote that no city on Earth could equal its architectural beauty. But wealth breeds envy.
This route through the mountains is too dangerous. We must take Hampi before the reinforcements arrive.
In 1565, a coalition of 5 rival kingdoms united with a single goal: to tear down the Golden Empire. At the infamous Battle of Talikota, through a shocking act of betrayal by 2 trusted generals, Hampi's king was captured and executed. What happened next defies logic.
Usually, conquering armies occupy a wealthy city so they can rule it. But the invaders didn't want to rule Hampi. They wanted it dead. For 5 straight months, the invaders systematically looted and set fire to the city. Think about that. 5 months of continuous burning. They used massive bonfires, gunpowder, and brute force to smash palaces and decapitate statues. The destruction was so absolute that Hampi was instantly abandoned. It was never inhabited again. A thriving metropolis turned into a ghost town overnight. But amidst this scorched earth, the invaders left behind something they could not destroy. An engineering marvel that leaves modern scientists completely baffled. Deep inside the ruins stands the Vitala Temple. And inside its main hall are 56 massive stone columns known as the musical pillars. If you tap these solid granite pillars gently with your fingers or a wooden mallet, they don't sound like stone. They ring out with the distinct, crisp notes of musical instruments, like drums, cymbals, and stringed instruments. For centuries, people thought this was magic. But as we look for discoveries, we look for the science. How did ancient architects turn heavy, solid granite into a musical orchestra? During the British colonial era, scientists were so desperate to solve this mystery that they actually cut 2 of the pillars open, expecting to find hidden bells or hollow chambers. The result? They were completely solid pieces of stone. Modern geological scans have finally revealed a mind-blowing truth. The ancient sculptors didn't just carve these randomly. They intentionally sourced and selected granite rocks that had very specific, varying levels of metallic ore and silica. By precisely altering the thickness, height, and density of each slender pillar within a cluster, they tuned the stone. This is advanced acoustic engineering. It requires a deep understanding of resonance frequencies, concepts we only fully mastered in the modern era. Imagine the level of physics required to look at a raw mountain boulder and know exactly how to carve it so it vibrates at the exact frequency of a musical note.
Just like Dwarka submerged beneath the waves, or Nalanda's library burning for months, Hampi stands as a haunting reminder of how fragile human achievement truly is. The empire that built musical monuments out of raw mountains and commanded the wealth of the ancient world was brought to its knees by greed and division. The invaders managed to burn the palaces, melt the gold, and scatter the population, but they could never silence the stones. Today, Hampi remains an open-air museum of mysteries, waiting for modern science to fully decode its remaining secrets.
Was Hampi the true golden city of the East? Or did its fall hide secrets we're only just beginning to uncover? Drop your theories below. Subscribe for more deep dives into the empires that time forgot. Until next time, keep questioning the history books.